Phil Van Cleave. Phil?
Hi, Phil Van Cleave, the Virginia Citizens Defense League. Well, yeah, we too are on the lookout for any infringements upon our right to bear arms. We're very focused that way. We don't look beyond the right to bear arms, but the Real ID kind of snuck in there and said, well, this looks like a very real threat to gun owners. The first thing the governments want to do whenever they decide that they're going to get a little bit for their britches is they want to disarm the gun owners. They don't want anybody but government to have power, so there's nobody that can say anything to them no matter what they do. And it follows a predictable pattern. Our founding fathers recognized the tendency towards government to take over. And they, in fact, I think quite honestly that Jefferson would have been shocked that it's been as long as it has that we've never had to take our government back by force to give us back to the people for having become tyrannical. And it might be because we've stayed armed all these years that it slowed the progress of government coming in and ripping away our freedom. It's just a tendency. It's like a disease or some biological thing that's wrong where people that get in power feel they must get in there and just aggrandize themselves and basically take over for those of us that they don't think can take care of ourselves. This is not the right country to do that with. We're the most independent people on the face of the earth. So we look at this and we see where this is headed. We can see where you won't be able to buy a gun unless you give them their little ID. They'll know what guns you're buying. They'll know when you buy ammo. Let me give you an example of how this goes. I believe it was Maryland. They have a registration on guns there, something that we do not have in Virginia. And somebody bought, had their little guns registered. He went to the store and he bought a box of ammo that didn't match the type of gun that he had. Police showed up at his door. What are you doing buying 38 Special? We don't show you own a 38. And that's where we're headed with this. That's just the beginning, the tip of the iceberg. The big brother will be looking down your back. And again, it's a tendency of government. And what we've got is a perfect storm coming in here. We had the problem with 9/11, and all it'll take is another terrorist attack to get people panicky again. We've got the perfect storm part coming in where we have technology, where we have power to do now what people could only fantasize about even 20, 30 years ago, much less back when our founding fathers were here. And we've got an apathetic public that's sound asleep, as long as they're well fed and everything. But of course now with the economy being a little bit in turmoil, it might wake some more of them up. But we have to understand apathy is one of our biggest enemies here. As long as we are not apathetic, the government can't get away with this. But if enough of our fellow citizens go to sleep, well, it doesn't matter. We're at the spearhead. Well, I think we're looking at you. You're the kind of people that won't mind being there if you have to be. Somebody's got to do this. So let it be us. Thank you very much.